Hello everyone. What is up? Welcome back to episode 5 of our Final Fantasy XIV post-Shadowbringers live stream. Hope everybody's doing very well. Hello to everyone on YouTube, and what's up to everybody watching on Rumble. And of course, before we get started, if y'all wouldn't mind definitely smashing that like button, subscribe if you're new. Follow me over on social, follow me on Rumble if you haven't already, and be sure to join our Discord, or if you want to help out the channel in any other way, details for that are always in the description below. And with that being said, everyone, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Got to the Crystal Exarch here, Hope's Confluence. And I checked, we're still a good ways away from finishing Shadowbringers up completely. Still got about 24 quests, I think, including this one, so still about maybe another 8 to 10 hours worth, I think. Alright, are you ready then? Very well. I shall lift the ward. It's time to finish this. And finish it we shall, for no hero or for our foe could summon to his side shall ever compare to you. And as for me, well, no ally you could summon to your side will ever try harder, that much I swear. So come, my friend, let's finish this once and for all. Ah, yes, we gotta confront, what's his name? Elidibus.
Not here either. We must keep climbing. "'Twas but a matter of time. I cannot keep up with you, nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him. Worry not, my friend. Though I am no warrior, I have learned to hold my own over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you. And now I have, here where it all began. I was right to trust in you, and the power of your legacy, of your name, to let them guide my every deed.
For Elidibus is my name, and my mission, guiding my every deed.
Why me? Did you never consider other paths? How about why me, even though the answer is obvious? Why on earth did you decide to pick me?
Why you? Why not you? Had I chosen another, we would never have made it this far. Or do I mistake your meaning? Elizabeth spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me. Of course, I had the choice to turn my back on a lot of it, but in the end, it was no choice at all. I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days. Chasing ancient secrets, overcoming trial after trial with the aid of like-minded comrades. And what remarkable comrades they were. In such company, I felt as if I were a character in the epic tales that had stirred my heart as a boy. As if my dream had come true. It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero. Neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part. There was, however, one thing of which I was certain. That I could not bear to let those dear to me meet a tragic end. I'm afraid our time is up. Go! Rest assured you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence. Break!
Memories of a possible future. Worthless. All. Worthless as memories of the only past. Fated to fray and fade into oblivion. Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The seventh rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness, and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink. Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emetzelk pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the unsundered. My remaining brethren, fragmented as they are, cannot hope to see our mission to its end. It falls to me alone. Defeat is not an option. I will strike you down. I will resurrect Lord Zodiac, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth. Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14, I will see this done.
But know that this devotion is not without reason, and even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. Those who you once relied on are no more.
What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone. We spoke, and I swore. What? What did I... This pain, this torment, is nothing. No more than must be suffered to deliver the world from its doom. No more than any of you malformed creatures have known. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent!
Aye, it's true. We've lost much and more. Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us. And that's what gave us the strength to carry on.
You've no fight left to fight.
No. No! It will not end here! Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call. The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow, join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all. If you would usher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly in all their imperfection, as the warrior of light incarnate. Come, warrior of darkness, let us finish this. What? An invocation of Eld.
Hello,
Not
Jasmine.
of Hydaelyn's making.
One of your favorite fights, huh?
What are you?
Oh, I'll enjoy it. Welcome to the stream.
No, it matters not. You are the enemy, and you will fall. Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
How are you doing today, Jasmine? Seed of Sacrifice. Oh, okay, so it's a duty? Oh, I was kind of hoping it'd be a solo instance. Now we gotta wait. Hopefully the wave time won't be that long, but we can't even do anything. We're stuck here. Oh, it's it's a raid. Finishing out your workday? Oh, that's cool. Me, I'm just chillaxing playing this. I got home from work a few hours ago myself, so now we just gotta wait. We gotta wait for the queue to pop. It says average wait time 6 minutes, so I'm hoping it won't take too long. Oh, what's been my favorite part of 14 so far? Whew, that's a tough one. I would have to say probably, if we're gonna talk in terms of most like epic scenes that I like, it's definitely the fight with Emmett Selch, where freaking what do you call it? When you fight Emmett Selch. Yeah, that's a really tough question. That's a really tough one. My favorite part. Wow. Well, that would be my favorite part, or at least in terms of cinematics. I don't know. I mean, I like all of it. How about you? What's your favorite part? Maybe you can shed some light on that, but no spoilers, because I'm still barely in Shadowbringers, so. Yeah. The final fight of 5.0, you love that one too, made you cry at the end. Aw. I just thought it was badass. Yeah, when Artbert freaking joins in. Albert would, I don't know. Hello, Judy. You sure you want to be watching this, Judy? It's, you know, spoilers. You're still in Heaven's Ward. Oh, come on. Pop already, darn it. Yes, no spoilers. You're a big fan of the story. Yeah, that's why I love this game too. Like the story is just so awesome. The fight scene. Oh wow. Okay, there we go. We're going. Commence. Here we go. Nice.
For my people, for our world, I will strike you down.
Oops. Didn't mean to alt tab there. Alright, let's zoom out so we can get a good size of that.
This battle shall be our last.
Gotta reapply my dots.
Be gone, Sword of Shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! Gleaming steel, light my path!
Sorry if I'm not talking, chat. I just get, when it comes to boss fights, I just get hyper focused. kind of takes all my concentration. Oh crap. Oh, never mind. Wait. Don't res yet. Alright, now go. Ugh, I didn't notice that on the floor until it was too late. Here, where we Ascians have been forced to retreat time and time again. Whew. Ow. That actually hurt my hand. I was like, ah, click. And so it ends in Sir Mammonius' science. Oh no, we ain't done yet.
It cannot be!
It's like, adios. Wait, was that Emmett Selch?
To me, warriors of light!
Or like a memory of him?
I am salvation given form. Mankind's first hero and his final hope. For victory, I render up my all.
Say thank you, Emmett.
Your demise will be our salvation.
Okay, I'm assuming we just gotta kind of like stay.
You still stand. Very well. Be gone, Spawn of Shadow!
I kind of figured Jasmine just like from the finger snap to like the hand gesture. I'm like, that was Emmett. Like Ascians are just misunderstood. Well, I hope the tanks manage to get on that.
Darkness must be destroyed!
Oh, crap. Y'all are good. Your party knows what they're doing. You've had parties wipe that fight many times. Well, apparently I don't know what I'm doing. You're in Texas? Oh, that's cool. We're in California, sadly.
My soul knows no surrender. Hope, grant me strength.
Oh, crap baskets.
Gleaming steel, light my path! Begone, spawn of shadow!
Alright, we almost got him. Yeah, Texas is nice. I've driven through there many a times. Although only the tip right there by Oklahoma.
Darkness must be destroyed!
Curses. That's like 3 down for me now. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Not yet. There we go. Yeah, I've only ever driven through the Panhandle.
Spawn of shadow! My beauty! No, not yet!
Whew. My arm, my hand.
No, I cannot fail. I will not.
Oh, da-da. All right. Take that. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you very much. Only died like 3 times. Or 4. Which is actually pretty impressive for me.
Fool. You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
Elidipus, So fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower, this beacon of hope for mankind. Created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens, to harness and bind the boundless, not unlike white auracite.
You're pretty much dead the whole fight for your first time.
Power, obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all!
Yeah, some of these fights are pretty hard. I got you. Bye-bye, Elidibus.
This... Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Elidibus. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiac. For them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
Good evening, Mike. Hope you're doing well. How you doing today? Just okay?
I concede I may have overexerted myself.
Gee, you think?
Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity, found a way for everyone to return to the source, and, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask.
Fun fact, Garrett's voice actor is Jonathan Bailey, aka the voice actor on Bridgerton, Wicked. That's why he sounds like a romance protagonist all the time. Well, the wifey boo right there, Judy, has seen Wicked, and I think Bridgerton as well. I think she watched. I haven't seen either, so I wouldn't know. She would, so maybe she could go back and watch Bridgerton and go, oh yeah, hey, he is the same guy. I promise. Yeah, see, she knows who he is.
If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me? Thank you. My friend, with you, my mind and memory shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable.
I imagine he's probably a big fan of the game as
May
well.
it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
So even in what in Endwalker and Dawn Trail, does he returns as well for the voice? I mean, unfortunately, I had to cancel my sub, so I'm just trying to get Shadowbringers done and over with. But once I renew it, I'm definitely going to be going into Endwalker. Aww. Whoops, spoilers. If this character were to come back, then yes, the same guy
There,
would.
the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained her ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of her link to the First, and of hope.
Oh, that's awesome. So he started from the very beginning. Alphinaud's voice actor. Oh, that's cool. And Jasmine, don't worry, I really wouldn't call it a spoiler considering for both Endwalker and Dawntrail. I mean, we see him in the trailer, so like I would really call it a spoiler at that point. It's like everybody knows, like besides, like this is like in Shadowbringers, it's just time travel basically, so you know, I wouldn't consider that a spoiler. So you're good. You're all good. Don't worry. Am I alright? I should be the one asking you. Like, yeah, I'm fine. But yes, I'm fine, thank you. We all are. Yeah, so see, that's what I mean. It's, yeah, I've seen the trailer, so yeah, it's not... yeah, so it's not a spoiler for me. Maybe for other people it might be, but I can't imagine if you're playing Final Fantasy, most people are already in Dawntrail, so... The people are fine, the city's fine, and the star showers have stopped. It's almost as if we'd gone back to the peaceful days that followed the knight's return. Almost. Quest complete. Hey. 23 or 24 more to go. Nothing unsaid. Y'shtola's eyes seem to be staring into your very soul. Stop looking me into my soul, Y'shtola. It's weird. I feel like you're undressing me with your eyes. Kiara, if you're ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? Oh, Lord. Can't you just, like, use the echo on me? It'd be simpler. Okay, Jasmine, thank you for joining us. Hope you liked what you saw so far. If you would like to, definitely come join us, hang out over on Discord, and definitely don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and subscribe if you want. You have Nightingale. Nope, Mike, I don't. Oh yeah, I'll definitely. I just gotta kind of like I gotta get a couple bills paid off, and then I'll be able to redo my sub. So it's only temporary. But take care, Jasmine. Thanks for joining us, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. So you reached out to Elidibus at last, and his heart was moved. And it changed nothing. Perhaps not. Ultimately, you had no choice but to strike him down. It will be free on Epic on October 2nd. Oh, it's a game. Nightingale. Okay. God, I don't even think I have Epic Game Store reinstalled yet. I keep forgetting about that one. Like once I get like Steam and Xbox, I'm good. It's like I keep forgetting about that, so I'll have to reinstall it. Alright, well, I'll be sure to grab it. In fact, after I'm done with the stream, I'll go ahead and install Epic Game Store again. But the most important thing is this. Through violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams do we best remember him and his legacy. As long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. So see, the Ascians were just misunderstood. They just went about doing things in a very shitty way. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emmett Selch. He knew of Elidibus's plight, foreseeing his own death. He made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I would wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happen, no more and no less. As for the Rankins so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Ah, God, I hate talking as Urianger. We were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldn't thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this? Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where's the Exarch? He said, Crystal now? It's okay, I have his brain. Memories, I have his memories. His memories, yes. I see. Kiara, will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memory seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his aether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I need to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Kiara, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's hearts of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experiences to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent of what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risk. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comically so. In fact, regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. Ahem. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, and I remind that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear, No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Vothri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who choose to struggle rather than to surrender to despair. And through our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risk. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who's granted me a second chance. There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dwilly-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Slitherborough. Let us reconvene here anon. There remain some few matters which require mine attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers from Infilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabatharang together one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. What about the twins? Well, if it's back to you more for me, amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, Alice? I shall see you later. As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought if you might bring him along, so to speak. Eesh, I need some more water. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged around on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halrick's doing. Halrick, oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Kiara, we have to find him. Oh, Alice, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halrick, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? Like I have a choice? Oh, there they are. There he is. I was afraid he'd wander off again. Oh, there is no need to worry. Howrick's safe and well. He's been showing good progress, and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Telsine, her sword that is. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Becklock will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful you've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't this time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that needs doing, hunting bees, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Howrick. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. I hate that my glasses keep kind of going like tilting like this. I have to keep readjusting them. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible in the meantime. Perhaps you can go and look on the others. Alphino, for instance, if anyone is crying, it will be him. Oh, so this is going to be one of those kind of quests where I have to go and do like a cutscene for each character. Gotta say all our goodbyes before we leave. And like I said...
Oh, Alpha, no!
Okay, after Lady Chai is done crying her eyes out...
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
You'll be fine. You're certainly well loved. They really got a thing for you, Alphino.
'Tis more than I deserve, yet I'm truly grateful and will see that she knows as much. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make.
I love you.
On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day.
Rye Guys Gaming Corner over on Rumble. Hello. Shibby Wow's awesome. How are you? I'm good. Rye Guy. Shibby is fine. Got you liked and followed. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream over on Rumble. And I'm doing very good, sir.
What struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. I always like to ask my viewers how they're doing, and hope they're all doing well.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually.
Well, that's cool. I stream on both Rumble and YouTube.
You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness.
So, Bright Guy, are you a big Final Fantasy fan? Or what other kind of games do you like playing and streaming?
Our brave and gentle artist, you have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
Yeah, that's all I do is just Rumble and YouTube for right now anyway. Retro inspired. Is that a game title or is that just like you like playing like retro games, like oldies? I like playing those too. In fact, I downloaded Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 the other day. I think I'm gonna start streaming those, you know, classics. I never actually played Warcraft 1 and 2. I've only played, you know, 3 and then of course World of Warcraft. Never played the first 2 games. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Alphino here. There's a strange feeling, Kiara, to stand the company of your friends knowing that you will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. You always love playing Final Fantasy, but you don't play it a lot. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, me too. dare I guess what your favorite was? Of course, you know, mine, obviously 7. Not really too much of a fan of the remake. I think I still prefer, like, the old school one. Like, the remake's okay, but I'm like, eh. I know this, but this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Norrant, of every soul I met here. For the rest of the day. Okay, so retro and anything inspired by older games. Alright, that's cool, man. I really got to get back into retro gaming myself. I love playing the oldie retro games. I was thinking about getting myself like one of those retro pies, kind of, where it's like the console and it has like the OS on there that has all the games and everything, like a little mini one. But I want to try and build it myself. Like, I like tinkering with like small little electronic things. Like, I built myself for my like, I can show you guys right here for my flight simulator that I like to play. This is a little head tracker right here that I made. So I wired it LEDs, and then I got the wires stripped and it connects to a USB port. So, and it works. I plug it in, the LEDs light up, webcam picks up the motion. So, you know, I just turn my head to tilt the camera. So I like working on little projects like that. I mean, it's $100-something for a track IR. Why do that when I could spend like 15-20 bucks and just build my own, basically? Alrighty. And I shall look forward to your tales with their endeavors. Alright, now who do we gotta go talk to? The journey continues. His business concluded, Alphanos turns his attention towards you. Forgive me, I realize now that I've never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? No, Alice just told you were going to be crying. Alice said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might considering visiting Urianger next. Oh god, no. No, I don't want to read Urianger's lines. No, have mercy. Given his conversations with the Adolcenaries of the Faithful, I doubt it'll be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look into our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. Oh, I always have the time. Alright, how far do I have to travel? Okay, so that's the closest point. Although there is one thing about Final Fantasy XIV that I kind of wish that they would do on World of Warcraft, but maybe it might be a little bit too easy. No, it is not. It's a, this is Final Fantasy XIV, it's the MMO version. So it's pretty old. Right now I'm in the, let's see, Heaven's Word, Shadowbringers, Shadow. So right now I'm in the 3rd expansion out of 5. The newest one they released is Dawn Trail. So right now I'm in Shadowbringers. Which, unfortunately, I had to cancel my sub because I have to kind of redo my finances a little bit, but I'll be starting it back up soon because I do have Endwalker. Is it in here? Yeah, there he is. There's Urianger. No, the newest Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 16, I believe, which I've already beaten. I didn't stream it, or record it. Well, I started to recording it, but I just couldn't really get it to work, like with the whole PlayStation streaming thing, to get my recording software to record it on here. So I just like, I'll just play it and beat it. So yeah, 16 is the newest one, or the latest, I guess I should say. And then for 14, yeah, 14 is Endwalker, and then Dawn Trail. Dawn Trail is the latest expansion. Kind of like with World of Warcraft, you know, it's the old game, but, you know, they keep releasing new stuff for it, so it's the same as this. Ah, that I should have pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of our realm, which has been his home these 100 years. A noble gesture. As for Master Alphinaud concerned, thou may rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tombs unto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Nothing more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after the victory over Elidibus. Though it did have lost its radiance, it's unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did in all likelihood once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to feel his transformation, I posit the crystal did tumble free. Save that which both died in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend, and if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting to bear than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro and Wolfadolf. My thanks, Kiara. Oh, thank God with him it was simple. Oh my lord, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay, we just teleport there. Whew. But yeah, so for my dual streaming, I'm using Meld, which is, it's really good. I like it. The only problem is I can't get Rumbot to work with it right now. So like I know somebody on like a couple streams ago gave me like a Rumble rat and I couldn't see what it was. I had to like alt tab and check the chat just to see, because I only have a single screen. So I would like to get a dual screen monitor up, but don't have the room. Full glad I am to see you safe and well. Rumor spoke of strange spectacle foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again, so to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? So what I use for the chat is I use a combination of Social Stream Ninja and Transparent Twitch chat in order to get my like chat just on screen to where I can see it, but it actually doesn't feed into the actual stream. So I see it on my screen, but you guys don't see it on the actual screen.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
I was on a mount and I teleported.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
And you know what, Bright Guy Gaming? If you ever want to try out Final Fantasy XIV, it is free. You get the full game with the first 2 expansions for the free trial, and the only thing, like you can play the full game. Like the only thing you can't do in a free trial version is trade on the marketplace and join a free company, which is
Then,
basically the guild.
Even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul? But okay, I'll select that one. But yeah, man, if you want to give the game a shot, you know, it's really fun. I like it. I always tell people to try it out. You know, like I said, the free trial is the full game with the 2 first expansions included. And it just has, like I said, you just can't access the marketplace. And, well, 3 things, actually, my mistake. You can't access the marketplace, you can't trade with other players, and you can't join a guild, basically. But other than that, I mean, the game itself is pretty much solo play anyway. Like, it's the exact opposite of World of Warcraft, where you kind of need a party to do everything. With this, it's mainly focused on solo play. So, I would say give it a shot, man. See if you like it, see if you don't. Maybe for you, maybe for not.
Your soul?
Yes, my soul. Seto Kaiba. You're not the you're not the blue eyes white dragon.
How can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures.
You're damn right.
It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
And I'll definitely be sure to give you a follow back, Bri, once I'm done with the stream. Us gamers, man, we gotta stick together, right? Wait, where am I going? Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport back through here. There's no sense flying all that way back. But yeah, Brian, as you can see, this is my mount. I have a couple mounts. Let me see if I can pull them up here. Where is it? Mount guide. Here we go. So, you know, you got the classic chocobos, and I got a couple that I got from some events. The dire wolf, that one was given to me. I got this one. This one's pretty cool. Turns me into a phoenix. If I can do it right. There we go. Tell me how awesome that is. And let me see what I gotta work on getting more mounts. Like, I really don't have any. And then there's the one I'm using. That's from beating Ifrit, like on Savage, or not Savage mode, but like on these ones are like from very hard modes. And then I got Torgal. That was from a Final Fantasy 16 event. But unfortunately, I can't pop that mount on because then, because of the music, it'll get copyrighted, I think. Wait, what the heck am I doing? How come I... Where's the bloody entrance? There we go. Jeez. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? He received it very well. Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou wouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Nordbrand. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Yeah, I'll take the money. Ooh, a surprise gift. Urianger regards you with a gentle smile. Unto the morrow. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Sitherborough as thy next destination? Oh my god, I'm talking like him without even reading it. The task of tidying up one's adobe and seldom light work. Yeah, I suspect Ishtola's is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Now we gotta go talk to Ishtola. Actually, here, I know. Let me go ahead and pull you up on... Let me go ahead and pull you up on Rumble real quick. I'll go ahead and follow you. Just give me a second, everybody. Okay, right, guys. Johnny Boy Gaming as well. Wow, starting to pick up the followers. Nice. Oh, Silent Hill 2. Okay, nice, nice. Mega Man 2. Awesome, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got some good retro games on here. Nice. Yeah, you definitely got my follow. There you go, man. Just followed you. And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does Urianger truly think me so Solvini? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade blah 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 blah. Here, blooper, blah blah blah. I need some water. I even bade my farewells. Ugh. To everyone save Runar, that is, he's nowhere to be seen. Boy, each of these quests is like an hour long. Here he comes.
Master Matoya.
For too long, I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
She doesn't have a choice in the matter, dude. She'll die if she stays. But that's so cute. How romantic. Well, not romantic, but he's like, please don't. Like, please don't go. She has to, man.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs. But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day?
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Runar, really?
Aww. That was a cute little scene. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it's time to head back to the Crystarium, shall we? Well, we still gotta check on, yeah. You still have to take the XR to Nabatharang? I see. Very well. You can look in on Thancred while you're about it. That's what I was gonna say. We gotta go check on Thancred and Reen. His will be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you're likely to meet him on his way back, if not before. Here's Magnus. You too? Ooh, God, excuse me. God, I don't know why that's... Bleh. Let me retry that one. You too? What is this? My bloody name day? I see. Yes, Stranked was here and Reen too. They said they wanted to go to Nabith the Ring, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again, but we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai, we made her faster and stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars with the trolley to dwarf the owl trolleys. Oh God. You ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller, that way they can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Enough. You can daydream in your old time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to China's, by the way. Not to make the only trolley we got faster, we need help getting a few Talos back in working order, see? We were out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. Hey, that was Alpha No. That wasn't me, that was Alpha No. We're back. Our thanks for the loan of the trolley. Kiara, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. No. Oh, that's relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave, or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world traversing business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and don't want for anything. Besides which, I have no shortage of friends I can turn to, friends like you lot. So please don't worry, I'll be fine, really. If you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn if the choice were mine. I'm not sure I could bear to be parted with from family. No, but it's for the best. Reen has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, I envy your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone. Shall we then? I've nowhere left to visit. We can go back to the Crystarium together. Really? That was it? Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. Not really. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I'd always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things that I need to say, but I'm not even sure if I can do that. You can do it, Reen. Right. Thank you, Kiara. I feel better already. Trying to even like sniffle. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. There you go. Breathe deep. Calm and deep. Deep and calm. Alright, we're all here. Let's go home. After Reen gives her speech, of course.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Backlug undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile.
Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye. A more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Nah, I'm not gonna tell him anything. Alright, fine. Word for word. I'll be sure to tell him word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Yeah, before anything else bad happens. So I gotta go all the way up. Ugh, neck's getting stiff. Yes, complete. Aw. We got the wind-up Mistral. Quest complete. We're not done yet. Reflections in crystal. Our heart laid bare, Rain appears to be at peace again. Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Kiara? Alright, let's not keep the others waiting. Yes, let's not. Ah, Mr. Sierra, I've been motioning your associates in. Strange to think that I'll not have the honor of showing them out again. You never know that. But I am informed that you yourself may yet return, and I look forward to welcoming you on that happy day. Now, if you would care to follow me. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, Becklug. Ah, there you are. I take it you were ready for the journey? The spirit vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon beginning the soul imbuing ritual, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yes, let me go get some more water real quick, guys, and then we'll go ahead and start that up. Because my mouth is dry from all this talking. And actually, I forgot I have my Gatorade packets. So, gotta stay hydrated with the Gatorade. Not a sponsor, but if you need it, I'll be right back. Just gotta get us. Okay, here we go. Let me just scooch back up a bit. There we go. It's amazing how my girl can actually sleep through my loudness. Like, I'm talking real loud, and yet she's still, like, sacked out. Alrighty, here we go. Get some good Gatorade going. I'll just mute this while I spit it, because I'm sure that's annoying. Oh, much better. All right, let's do this. Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once. Actually, hold on a second. Let me check something else real quick. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Everybody get ready to watch a movie.
All right, then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
There you go. Mike's got the popcorn at the ready.
And all appeareth to be in order.
Alright, so I kind of talked over him a little bit, but he said the first step is complete. There.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
It is done! The vessels have received both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
This will work, won't it?
our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen. So let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
It would be so freaking hilarious if they got them like mixed up. Everybody just goes into the wrong body. I'm just saying, you know, they didn't exactly have their names written on them or anything. And they all look the same.
Did it? Are we?
We're home.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
What? But you've only just got here.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later.
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
So in other words, you're just you're bored.
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit
where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right. For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
Oh, she's jealous. She's not bored, she's jealous. Well, maybe jealous and bored. Jellibor.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat. Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think I...
Gara, really? Just say yes already. Seriously, man? Come on.
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Grahatia, at your service. When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Help! Somebody help! Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait, just a... Here we go again.
I will join the fray when I've finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh. So it was that a new adventure began.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace. Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I? Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now. And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions.
Oh yay, another Asian.
Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone? imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment! Your radiance. But give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless.
Do as you will. It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes. To reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre.
The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth, for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Oh boy. That was a long cutscene. And surprisingly enough, we're still only about 2 hours into the game. Well, I don't mean it like that. I mean, we're 2 hours into this stream, not into the game. Ah, you're back. So, still got about another... I'll do a 4-hour stream this time. So, from 3 to 7. Tell me, Kiara. Do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone and mannerism? Did you finish... You still got some popcorn left, Mike, or did you finish it off? I thought it'd be better to be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades. But now I worry that I may have distracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Dude, you worry too much. Perhaps we might consider it a nod in my regularly less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not worth it without its channel. Little man helped. That's cool. You got your son with you. That's nice. I like popcorn, but I don't like the consistency of it. Like, it always gets stuck in my mouth somewhere. Just, yeah. Like, I like it, but I don't like it, if that makes sense. Alright, being free to live as one pleases, not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. Provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Yet if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use on your adventures, so I shall preserve. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how to best to contribute to the cause. that he might follow the footsteps of his inspiration. Tia is now available as a trust companion. Yeah, we know what that means. We can enter the dungeons using him now, but we won't be doing any NPCs for a long time. Alice's quest. Oh, greetings, Kiara. I come to look up. Blah 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 blah. Kiara, come to look in our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? God, can I play more than just 5 seconds, please?
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Welcome back, everyone!
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the First. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
Say, get to the point while you're there.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes.
But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lys, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire. So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the Tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
It's like...
I'll do my best.
It's like, yeah, I think that's a little bit more important.
I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
What meeting? Lead on. It's like, I didn't hear anything about no meeting.
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
Sure.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Okay, I'm gonna play for like 5 more minutes and then we'll go to another hour cutscene, right? Yep, sounds about right. When I set out to save Haurek, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind, and having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I am convinced the same must be true of the tempered. Similar to those corrupted by Sim-Eaters, the aether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alizé, and it warrants full investigation. Mike's like, yep. There's even a chance we could save Gabu. We have to try. But however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Becklug would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about temporary. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not the modern scholars, perhaps, but what about their ancient counterparts? I know the Alligans took a more than passing interest into the subject. And what if we seek is to be found anywhere? It would surely be at the Aetherochemical Research Facility. There. Hope I said that right. Were they experimented on primals and their worshippers? Yes. Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read reports on Aziz's Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Meet me at the northern bank of the silver-steered lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Okay, Tataru. Okay, we'll do that. Won't we, chat? Won't we? And if y'all definitely haven't done by now, please make sure you like the stream and subscribe, as it always helps the channel grow. Alright, let's see. Where's the quickest way? Alright, so I guess I just gotta head directly south. Exit to Revenant's Toll. Yes. Yeah, it's just right out here. Tatru says all aboard. There's no way she built that. I give you the Bonanza, the Scion's very own airship. I built her as a company... Oh, she did build her. Wow. Okay. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones and named her for luck and prosperity. Tatru, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly about just anywhere we want. I already can, so, you know, there's that. Our garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship, I see the annals did not exaggerate the many talents of the Scion's fabled coin keeper. I had to be kind of right how I pronounce that, as you guys can read why. I'd also introduce myself as your co-pilot. Oh wait, no, as your pilot. Except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's alright, because we've hired the capable fellow here instead. The Bonanza is equipped with a full compartment of mana cutters. By the way, feel free to use them to get around Aziz's Law. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard? Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way this airship flies. Tataru has outdone herself. Anyway, here we are in Ozzy's Law, and Alphino's report did not do the scale of this place justice. Okay, the wisdom of Alog. This appears to be the helix, which means we stand in the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and yes, I believe I have my bearings. So this is my first time on Ozzy's Law. I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to an aetheryte beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we start our search there. And here's the terminal moment while I search the archives for references to tampering. Ah, there we are. Electronic corruption and overview. That sounds promising. Indeed, let us see what this report has to say. Huh? Confound it. The contents appear to have been deleted. What? No. Isn't there something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid, but it may be another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is, where to look? It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. It is likely that he kept a copy. I would say it's a distinct possibility, assuming he was a researcher here. You will have had quarters on the Havosphere. We can ascertain the details that the Havosphere control. Let us return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves to the Mana Cutters. We will need them to reach our destination. I forgot, you already have a suitable means of transportation, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship. We'll see you at the Havosphere. Oh, I have a side quest here. That's what I was seeing. When the bow wakes. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's a far trip. Alrighty. Oh yeah, that's a... Well, that's not too far. I really want to get the other mounts. I gotta start fighting the other bosses in extreme mode to get them. But that can always wait till later. I forgot what mount you get when you get with Shiva. I think you get a... Yeah, I think you get the Fire Earth. You get the Fire from Ithrit, you get the Earth from Titan, and then I think you get the Ice from Shiva for the horse. Should be right over here, right? Alright, it's telling me to go a little bit up. So right here. If the late Owen did indeed have a chamber here, this node will be able to tell us its number. There, from what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Warning, an evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the Havosphere is not permitted at this time. It's like, oh, you gotta be foiled again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the 4th Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future. Energy level critical, returning to base for recharging. Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Force, or force, for example. Ere we resort to that, I have an idea. Were we to send a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of stagnant ether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? Huh. I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that the lightning aspected ether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with the equipment. A minor detail, I grant you, but in my role as caretaker of the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much elegant knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, to home. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you, 'tis more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shard, if I may. I suggest we split up and search the Beta Quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They aren't wont to manifest where the aether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to return here with a shard wins. What do you say? Very well, it would be my honor to come third. Okay. Who's already like, yeah, I know I'm gonna be last, but whatever. Okay, it's key. Okay, so now where in the bejesus do I need to go now? North? Okay. Well, I'm almost at level 82. Okay, now we gotta go down. What the heck? There we go. Oh, finally I get to do something. Come on, your attacks aren't even hurting me. Bravo, that was quite the show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. I appear to have foretold of the... Wait. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the lightning shard is yours. What? No dramatic entrance? You've changed. You remember that. In my defense, I was caught up in the moment. It isn't every day you meet an honest to God's hero, after all. Well, the contest continues, so you had better hurry back. But one last thing. Thank you, Kiara, for bringing me here. You're welcome. Oh yeah, we never did... Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Wait, okay, so what? Crap, where do I go? Where's he out? Let me out! I'm claustrophobic. Actually, I'm not, but still. Although I might be, I'm not sure. In certain circumstances, I might be. I know I'm elevate-phobic, meaning I'm scared to death of elevators. I hate being in them. I always think they're gonna break down on me. Alrighty, yeah, let's say... Here. Wind up, Mr. Minion. It appears Alice had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shard? Yes, yes, you may. Oof. What is it makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? I have a map that tells me where to go. That is a question I too have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we both could learn a great deal from Kiara. And not only about the secrets of adventuring, but come, we should attend to our mission. Again, I have a map. It tells me where to go. You should just get one. It aren't hard. God, I don't know why these glasses keep, like, freaking turning sideways on me. Excellent. The system responded as intended. We now have access to the Havasphere. Only one obstacle remains. The security systems within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I'm right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Odd words to use, but okay. Could have just said unbothered. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes, but if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out of there first sign of trouble. I promise, wish me luck. Well, nothing for us to bet. Nothing for it to but blah 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 nothingness. Okay. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. You guys are getting loads of bloopers in this one. Getting a lot of blah blah blahs and bloop 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 and me 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 and I don't know what the hell I'm even saying right now. I'm sure this Owen fellow was a very learned but iconic corruption. An overview. Sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of ether. I'm nothing if not practical. Alphonse was more philosophical, of course, political, dare I say. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that the Sharlanians' knowledge should lightly be used to protect all life on the star. In direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention, being a leader member of the Forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alphonse was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to death with anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean the roads were long, to be fair for him, though he's since learned to be a little more open-minded. But deep down, he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Alphonse for what it's worth. My thesis concerned the Allegan civilizations as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studium. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon's mark. My peers at the Students of Valdician convinced me to write one with the promise of unflattered access to forbidden tomes. Though I considered it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gods, an Archon thesis? I should shudder to imagine the work involved, but enough about that. Is this the fruits of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive note. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of the report still survives, it would be stored in this device. Shall we find out? Initializing. Scanning for registered user. User not found. To proceed as a guest, please complete the biometric authentication. Verifying. Authentication complete. Guest identified as the member of the royal family. I am at your most humble service, Your Highness. It never ceases to amuse me. It is but a pity the effect will not last forever. They really need to change this game to an animated movie with a little bit of gameplay. Isn't that what it is already? Doga and Ernal said as much when they granted me this gift, but until such time has faded, I shall use it gratefully. Search archive for Iconic Corruption. Searching. One item found. Iconic Corruption. An overview. The report is locked by the author. Please state the password. Well, go on then, Your Highness. Tell the nice node the password. Yeah, right. Let's see. Glory be to Alog? Wrong. Long live Emperor Zande. Password is password. Password incorrect. Please try again. You found it. Come now, passwords are never really short and simple, for instance. Password. I don't know how I knew that. That should be right. The notion that the password could be something so insane would be laughable were it not disingenuously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. Can you imagine if it would have been no? Oh, that was funny. And I got that from Red versus Blue. The sergeant always uses like his passwords and everything is the exact same word. It's like the password. You want me to get the deactivation code, sir? No, the deactivation code is just deactivation code. What did that thing just call me? Wild Rose. Password incorrect. Be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in His Presence Highness will not be tolerated. Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle and manually extract what we need. Now, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. Come. Let us bear the node back to the Rising Stones. God, these glasses are getting on my nerves. Maybe I'll take the food. Let's see. That gives me... Sure. Stupid node. Reviving the legacy. I should probably mention that I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. Ramboros did send word to the Ironworks, but it appears that our friend has been afield on urgent business. Nevertheless, I assure you that my proposal to seek his help is no pretext. However much I might look forward to seeing him again, him and everyone but come. Let us be on our way. I gotta wipe my glasses off for a minute. They're fogging up here and hard to read. Yes, I'm using the bottom of my shirt, so sue me. Look at him. All but running. How sweet. There. That's better. Alright. Still, it wouldn't do to keep him waiting, shall we? Let's see our little minion. Now, minions I have a lot of. That's cool. All right, where am I going? Back to Mordana. I'm sure if you looked, Mike, I'm pretty sure all you would have to do is go into YouTube and type in Final Fantasy XIV the movie. Probably give you all the cutscenes with no gameplay. Which I imagine would probably be like 5 or 6 days, like a week's worth of footage to watch. Wonderful news, Kiara. Tataru contacted Sid on our behalf, and he is on his way here even as we speak. While we wait, I should very like to hear what transpired at the Alliance Council. Would you be so kind, Kryle? As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss the best way to respond to recent events in Garlemald. According to the intelligence from our Doman allies, the War of Succession rages on and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the province have begun to move independently of the motherland. Our greatest concern to us is the third. A legion aligned with Lord Nevra. It appears they have received substantial financial backing from House Brutus. Brutus? Oh, Brutus. I thought that was an L. Brutus. Aren't they the ones who took in Yosetsu and Asashi? This bodes well. Xeno's movements, meanwhile, remain shouldered in mystery. We're hoping that Thancred and Urianger will be able to shed some light on his activities when they return. Until such time as they do, the Allied leaders feel it would be unwise to interfere in the conflict. And also, thanks in part to the Imperial withdrawal from Guinea, they have decided to turn their attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among beast tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective house in order ahead of a decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, this is not the problem so easily solved. The Lamincians in particular struggle with their efforts, and Alphino and Y'shtola have been called upon to aid them. So as long as we are dealing with the tempered, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But if we can develop a treatment for tempering, then anything is possible. Which is why we must succeed. Like, yes, we must. And on that cheery note, why not make yourselves comfortable in Dawn's respite? I'll show Sid in as soon as he arrives. Can't have a Final Fantasy without Sid. Hurry up, Sid. Tired of watching. I want to play, damn it. It's like... Sid. Forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we've had our hands full. In our defense, you are up rather early. I was under the impression you'd be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been, had you not fulfilled your promise. I still struggle with the idea. From where I stand, the secrets of traversing time and space seem exactly unfathomable as they ever did. But if an alternate version of myself already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. Speaking of which, you wanted my help with something. What is it? Hack the password. Well, a treatment for tempering. And for the next step, you need to find the password to this Allegan's report. Just so, with nary a clue to guide us, we could be here forever and still not guess correctly, and thus we turn to you. Well, I love to say that we could help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, the Magitech terminal should make short work of identifying the password. Yeah, hack that shit, Sid. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that it might be of use, I took the liberty of borrowing a tombstone from the Rambras. It contains an Allegan directory. Oh, so we're going to brute force this thing? Is that what's going on? Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and set it to work right away. Yep, we're brute forcing it. Ding! Fry's done. Looks like that was easy. Oh, looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. Short and simple, just as I said. Would you care to do the honors, Your Highness? I would, me lady. Now, open the report entitled Iconic Corruption and Overview. Password, freedom. Password accepted. Opening report. The report seeks to provide an overview of the mechanism by which Acons corrupt and bind men to their will. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to an alteration of the aether of the soul. Said ether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. But when a subject is exposed to an aether of an icon, this changes, their soul taking on properties of an entity in question. By way of an example, exposure to the ether of the fiend, Sephiroth, would cause the subject's ether to become aligned with the element of the earth. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with earth aspected magics, as well as preternatural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. The changes undergone by the subject are not solely attributed to the elemental argument, however, or alignment. Further testing has determined that the subject's souls become unbarely charged, or stagnant during the process. The stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting the sense of self, rendering the subjects vulnerable to the will of the icon, the thoughts of who come to consume their entire existence. In this manner, do the corrupted become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower their entity. Having discerned the mechanism of iconic corruption, my colleagues and I set out to develop a material capable of shielding one from its effects, an endeavor in which we were successful, albeit at a great cost. In the course of testing, many of my assistants, good men and women, all fell victim to corruption, and in accordance with protocol, they were summarily put to death. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures for corruption, but it was rejected, deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. Though I knew it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my imperitance, I have been stripped of my rank and title and will shortly be expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nevertheless, I recorded it in the hope that one day someone will undertake to do that which I could not, to find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. End recording. So not even the Alligans were able to find a cure, or rather were not given the chance to do so. One cannot help wonder what motivated Lord Amon's decision. More importantly, this confirms that the stagnation of the soul is indeed the problem, and Angelo can remedy that. True, yet we are simply remnant of a... Wait. True, yet were we simply to reanimate a tempered soul, I fear it would do not to diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it may well intensify it. No, we would somehow need to suppress the primal's hold over the subject at the same time, or risk them even remaining its thrall. If only we could make them remember who they were, so there's no point in reviving their souls unless we can also restore their sense of self. Yeah, how about that one? It's pretty much the same thing. But of course, memory transference, the process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to archive selective reanimation, that is, limit the effects to only those memories that existed prior to tampering. Though thus restoring the sense of self, we could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faith which had come to dominate the individual's thoughts. I see. The theory would seem sound, in our experience treating the light corrupted would help us indefinitely suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt memory transference as required? I seem to recall your attempts to do so while trying to bring us home culminate in literal bloodletting. They did, you are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism, and I can see that the rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide a basis for a cure. Then perhaps it's better we consider another approach. Yeah, I'm starting to get tired. Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have a reason to be confident. You see, nodes such as this were built with the ability to simulate magics, which leads me to believe that it may be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we would be able to conduct years' worth of tests within the space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different from how we identified the password. But it'll take more calculating power, a lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment would be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked his report behind a password? To keep from prying eyes, of course. Why else? Wait. A password that could be guessed by anyone with leisure and a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minding to look. No, he wanted his report to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguished engineering collective, I believe their motto was freedom through technology, or some such. You two, round up as many Magitech terminals as you can find and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief. Things are about to get very busy. Luckily, we have you to help, eh? Okay, guys, after we are done with this quest, I am gonna call it. Because I'm getting tired. It's getting harder for me to read, and my mouth is getting, my jaw is like, ugh. It's like, oh my god. Whew. Yeah. Starting to get lockjaw reading all this. Right, well, Garatia and I configure the terminals. I want the rest of you to procure supplies. See, I can't even read right. I'm like saying all these words wrong. Namely, Curlium to fuel the terminals and ice shards to keep them cool. The more we have of both, the better. Leave the ice shards to me. I'll round up some adventures and go on a gathering spree. In that case, I'll trust Kiara and Alisai with the ceruleum. Here's a promissory note for each of you. Take them to Sky Steel Manufacturing Ishgard and the ceruleum processing plant in Thanalan. The people will give you what you need. Yours is a well-known face in the Holy See, I believe. If at all the same to you, I'll head to Thanalan. Okay, so I guess I'm going to Ishgard then. Oh, that's right, the entrance is over here. Welcome back, Mr. Skira. How may I serve you this day? So you're after ceruleum. In that case, please present the note to our engineer at the airship landing. He shall be glad to assist you. Seriously? What the heck? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Ceruleum, you have come to the right man. Fair warning though, the price has shot up on account of the uncertainty with the Empire, so I hope you got the coin. Well now, a promissory note from the Ironworks. Didn't see many of these. Not that it's a problem, it's as good as gold to me. Open the door back up for a minute.
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places.
Emmerich, what the hell is that behind you?
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard.
Oh yeah, the
we might
Vanu.
Together plot a course.
Forgot about them. Hey, what's up?
Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find. I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you?
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day?
I was actually just leaving.
A cure for tempering. You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed. Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it. In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
Who would have thought ceruleum weighed so much?
Anyone would think that.
Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
Yep, you should have, Alice.
Good work, you two. This is all we asked for and more. Quite a lot more now that I look at it. Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
It's been a while, hero. You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for tempering.
Of course, Nero would be here.
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
Ask Jessie. She was the one who hired you. All I know is you're an employee of the Ironworks now, so you'll bloody well earn your keep.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel, not only across dimensions, but through time. Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Whatever you say, Garland.
Right. If everyone's ready, let's begin. All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic.
Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
Nope, still not done yet.
Damn it. It's overloading.
Chief! She won't last much longer!
We'll have to shut it down.
Wait! We're close! So very close!
Oh!
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Please, a moment longer. I beg you. There! I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Thank you.
Well, we've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
Oh, finally. Alrighty, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Again, before you all leave, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, follow me on social, follow me over on Rumble, join us on Discord, and if you want to help out the channel in any other way, details for all of that are in the description below. And with that being said, everyone, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from, and I will see you all in the next one.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.